Hello. I don't usually get ready this time of day, but today has just been one of those days. So we had school, we did a ton of house stuff, prep for dinner, and I was gonna run out and deliver a few Christmas gifts, and I thought, why not hop on, actually look halfway decent, dropping off these gifts. So here I am. So if you're watching, say hello. I have washed my hands, washed my face, I did my toner, the milk moisturizer. For me, I have oily skin, and I'm finding that I really just need it like under my eyes and like right around in here where I'm a little dry. As it gets colder, I might need more, but that's working right now. So I started with my Perfector sponge, and I like really got it wet until it gets larger, and then I squeezed it out in a dry towel, and I'm going to spray it with the setting spray. Say hello if you guys are here, or if you watch it later, hashtag replay. So if you have dry skin, you may not need the setting spray, although there are other things that are really good about the setting spray. So I'm gonna try something new today with our new brow wax. So I'm gonna start with my brows. And so if you've ever watched before, you know that I use this line brush to fill my brows because it just really creates very natural hair strokes. But I'm gonna try something new. Okay, so I'm gonna spray the other end of my line brush. Hi, Miss Pauline. Hi, Ashley. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so I'm spraying the end, like the spoolie end of my line brush, and I'm gonna dip it into our new brow wax. So I think I'm gonna stop trimming my brows and just totally Brooke Shields about. We'll see how it goes, but I feel like that's just the thing right now. Okay, so I'm just standing them up. So I want you to just see the difference between just the thickness. The great thing about this wax is that it really will last all day until you wash your face. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of crazy, but I am going to dip into my, oh, Ashley, you're so sweet. My hair is so dirty. But come over, girl, we'll play hair. All right, so I'm gonna dip into, this is Indigo Contour. So I use Indigo Contour for a lot of things, but this is a new one. I usually use this little brush. So I'm gonna dip my spoolie into my Indigo Contour. And so let's say, okay, I realize that got on my skin, but just stay with me. Let's say you don't have time, or you are in a moving vehicle to do all the things with this little brush, which I feel like it takes no time. This is a super fast, or maybe you're just not comfortable. Guys, don't laugh. I promise I'm gonna fix this. All right, so I've filled my brows with that color on the end of the spoolie, and now I'm going to take just a baby wipe and clean them up. So I did some makeup with a group of girls over the weekend, and one of them was super intimidated by using that line brush. So I was trying to think of how we could get that beautiful filled brow look in the meantime. How easy was that, right? I mean, that was super easy. I think I'm still gonna stick with the line, like the smaller end, because I don't feel like that's hard, but I just wanted to show you guys that it's really that easy. So the only thing is, if you're gonna do it this way, obviously it's gonna need to be the first step. Oh my goodness. My family is outside so I'm in my bedroom, and like there's a porch, right? I'm standing in front of this door, and they're all outside this door, being monkeys. Okay, so while I'm cleaning this up, let me tell you a couple of things. I've been wearing this makeup for 3 years, just became an artist in September. I'm loving it, and the thing that's really great about this makeup is that it's personalized to you. All right, they're a little dark. I could have probably done Astoria, but hello, if I'm going for Brooke Shields, I think I accomplished that, right? Okay, thanks, Rachel. Hi, Lisa. Okay, all right, so we did our brows first. Then I'm gonna start with my hack, my highlight and contour. So I'm gonna use this buff brush, the smaller end. So if you send me a makeup-free selfie, the lighting is super important. Don't take it in your bathroom. Don't take it outside. Go somewhere in your house where you have natural light. Stand in front of that window. Raise the camera up just a little bit above your eyes and take a picture. Preferably in white or spaghetti straps or strapless. I color matched a few people in the beginning that were like wearing pink or red or even blue, and then some of my upline taught me that it like reflects and was a totally different color. Like I got their color match wrong because of what they were wearing. Okay, so that's seriously all you have to do. Send me a makeup-free selfie. I will recommend 2 highlight colors for you. I'm like nervous doing this with my brows already done because I don't normally do it this way. Sorry guys. So then I will recommend 2 highlight colors for you, which is what you would like to traditionally think of as foundation colors. So they're all cream, and using 2 different colors is really what gets you that most like natural look, because our face is not all one color. Hello, Mia K. Using 2 colors will really get you a natural look. Depending on how much coverage you want or what your skin issues are, you can use the brush that best suits, like if you want very light coverage, you have freckles, you still want your freckles to show, or you have freckles and you don't want them to show at all, or you have acne scars. I can teach you how to get the coverage that you want. Okay, so I'm also gonna dip into my brighter color and just go over my lids, and this is just gonna kind of serve as a primer. Okay, so I did my brows a new way. They look a little crazy, but hopefully they'll get better as time goes on. And I used my buff brush, my brighter contour color, my main color, and I've covered my face. So now I'm gonna do my contour. So I'm gonna use this detail brush, this end. I'm gonna dip back into that same color. So basically when you like first get started, you literally need 4 colors, that's it. You need 2 highlight colors, a contour color, and an illuminator. Lip and cheek if you want 5. You certainly do not need a palette the size of mine, so this is a triple decker. So they are little magnets, so it's customized to you, and they just pop right in, and like, so this one has layers. So I literally have like everything I need in one compact with like a brush to go. And they last a really long time. So I'm just dipping into my contour. I'm gonna start like top of my ear, not under my jawbone, but almost right on my jawbone, and go towards the edge of my nose, not my mouth. If you have like cheeks like I do, you wanna make sure that this angle is really straight. If you curve this more like say a Nike check, you're actually, hi Rebecca. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for saying hi, guys. It's gonna actually create larger cheeks, and that's not what I want. Like I want contour to give me dimension and to make my face look thinner. If you have a thin face, good for you, girl. You may want to try more of like a Nike check or like a swoop under the cheeks. Okay, another tip for doing contour. When you are doing your jawline, don't like move your head around. Like keep facing the mirror so that you're getting the correct line of your jaw to create that shadow. All right, so while I'm blending this in, I'm gonna tell you guys a couple of things. So the first of every month, I'm gonna go back and look at the group analytics and see who was the biggest contributor. Comments, likes, inviting people to the group. If you don't know, I lost my job in September, and this job has been so much fun and the biggest blessing to my family. And I'm so glad that I have a master's degree. I'm so glad for the corporate America executive life that I had and what I learned, but I'm not going back. I want to be home with my boys. I want to make women feel beautiful. I believe in this company. I believe in the product. So in order to show my appreciation for just involvement, not even spending money, but involvement and telling others about the page, on the first, I'm going to look back and see who is a contributor and give them something they want. So Sally McCon won this past month for November, and I knew because I've been working with her hubby on her Christmas wish list that she really wanted the brush holder, the new leather brush holder, like the brush case that you fold them up and keep your brushes in. So I shipped that to her yesterday. So just for commenting, she got like a nice little gift, and grow in the group. All right, so that'll happen January 1st. All right, so after I did my neck, I just kind of blended my contour up. Here's a little crazy. So I'm growing my bangs out, and I feel like, I digress, I'm changing the subject. But like when I'm on camera, I feel like they look really crazy. When you guys see me in person and I wear my hair like this, you should tell me if they really look as crazy as they do on camera. Anyway, I just use this to blend it in. Not like make it go away, just blend it in. Okay, so last thing I'm gonna do is contour my nose. I'm gonna use this same brush, and I'm going to dip the side of my detail brush. Hello, Katie Belcher. My sister-in-law is here, and she's like straight up my boss. So, better behave. All right, tip about contour. Don't go on the sides of your nose. You want to be sure that you are straight on in your nose. Like straight what you see. And I have, like, this is the hardest thing about my own makeup routine. So doing it in the phone is not the easiest. Oh my goodness, Gretchen. Don't you worry about blowing my phone up with text, girl. I got that group on silent. Not because y'all are not my favorite people on the planet, but because if I talked to y'all all day, I wouldn't get anything done. I had goals today. We had a lot of school and cooking and cleaning to do. So I will respond to all the things later. Okay, so I'm flipping the brush around. So if you don't know this about our brushes, they are all double-ended, and Kara is a genius because if you ever really stop and think about what's on one end and the other, she's saving you a ton of time. Like when we did our brows earlier, so we have our spoolie and our line brush that you can line your eyes with, your brows with. So you're just gonna flip, and same thing I just did with this brush. And I'm sorry guys, but my nose is running. We made shepherd's pie for dinner, right? Gretchen, it's just ready to pop into the oven. So after I like put some makeup on and look halfway decent, I'm gonna go deliver a couple of Christmas gifts, which, okay, I shouldn't do this, but I can't keep a secret. I get super excited. But like, look at this thing. Like, do you see that? All right, so a really good friend of mine, and has my little logo on the back, started a business and she's killing it, and she has an Etsy shop. And so I ordered these for myself, but also for my teamies. So I hope they don't watch this before I deliver them. But I'm gonna go and just say, hey, thanks, love ya. And they have their initials on theirs, not my, thing. But I love a good cup. And they're, all right, and I have arthritis in my thumbs. And so this cup holds like all the ounces, but it's not like super wide. So anyway, Sonia, totally agree. Are you using, tell me what eyeliner or eyeshadow you're using as your liner. Okay, so we did highlight, contour. Now we're gonna do cheek. I'm gonna do a little bolder eye. So I'm gonna go with a more nude cheek. So I'm using the smaller end of the blush and bronzer brush. I love Cocoa, Sonia, love. Okay, so this is called Bear. I actually stuck my finger in it. Just like, I don't want it to go on the apples of my cheeks, but if you smile, it's kind of a good place to start. And I don't like to bring my blush color really more in front of the green, like the iris color of my eye, the colored part. So I feel like I'm gonna wear like a little darker lip than a nude, and I'm doing a little bit of a darker eye. So I thought I would just do this really pretty Bear color, and then I just flip the brush around. And guys, the cream, it just like literally like melts into your skin. Isn't that pretty? I mean, I feel like it never translates on video, even as pretty as it does in person. Okay. So next I'm gonna bronze. I bronze all year long. I think a lot of people are afraid of bronzer because they think of like orange. This bronzer is never orange. It's almost like translucent, like, I don't know. I feel like it just gives me life. So these are the same. This is Bella and this is Bella. And then this is Glow, which is an illuminator. I just mix them all together. Oh, I forgot I got that stuff on my brows. I need to be careful. Okay. So Gretchen and Katie, you're gonna have to watch the beginning of this and see what I did with my brows and tell me what you think. Make sure you blend your neck. Okay, so our face is done, and I am going to set with our Vanilla Dust setting powder. And I tend to have oilier skin, so I like to use this. It used to be Power Powder. I don't know if it's just powder now, but I like to just pay attention to my T-zone. And this powder is translucent. It's not gonna change the color of the makeup at all. And I don't really put it everywhere, I just do it in the T-zone. All right, so because I'm doing a little more of an eyeshadow look today, I'm gonna go ahead and put this Vanilla Dust on my lids as well so that I don't get any creasing. All right, so I today am doing Sabrina, Foxy, and Bubba. So we have two eyeshadow brushes. We have the smudge brush and the blend brush, or no, the eyeshadow brush. It used to be, yeah, anyway, our names have changed. Eyeshadow brush. All right, so I'm gonna take Sabrina with the smaller end of the eyeshadow. Oh, hold on, I have color on here, hang on. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the brush cleaner and I'm gonna give both ends a spray just to be safe. I'm going to rub it into this little towel. And if you have invested in the brushes, just buy the brush cleaner. It will last forever. And the great thing, so just got all of that off. The great thing is that they are now ready to go. You don't have to wait for them to dry overnight if you clean them the old way. And that's one thing that is just, I used to not clean my brushes like I should because I hated having to wait for them to dry overnight. And then, and now when I'm putting like, you know, like this weekend, I put makeup on 6 people, like one right after another, which was so fun, by the way. Now I can just, they're ready to go. Like they're clean, they're dry, and they're ready to be used. So, okay. All you need to do is just drop an emoji in the comments. I will enter your name. I will ship you an eyeshadow. And I'm gonna do a giveaway every Friday. and then a little bit bigger giveaway at the beginning of every month. Okay, so I took Sabrina under the brow bone, in the corners. Now I'm gonna flip this brush around to the larger end, and I'm gonna dip it into Foxy, which is this like really pretty shimmery color. And hi, Wendy. I'm so happy you guys are here. Okay, so I am just gonna kind of circle above the crease and on that brow bone with Foxy. Okay, so a tip for your eyeshadows. You don't want your color to go below this line from the side of your nose. So a lot of times when you windshield wipe, which I do windshield wipe, but you can bring your shadow down too far. So just pay attention to that. It's no big deal. It's easy to fix, but if you want to bring your eye up, make sure that you're staying in this line. Okay, so that's Foxy. Do the other one. Oh, Valerie, I am so excited that you have been in touch and you've been ordering stuff. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, so I will always recommend eyeshadows based on your eye color, but truthfully, I mean, the only thing that I think that you, like your highlight colors, I'm gonna recommend what's gonna be best for you based on the picture that you send. But contour color can be totally personal preference. Eyeshadow is 100% personal preference, and so are lip and cheeks. So I might tell you, I'm just gonna darken this a little bit so you guys can see it a little better. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing Foxy just above the crease. So do what you're drawn to. Like, order what you love, try what you love. And the great thing about this eyeshadow too is I was totally, you know, like the Naked palette by Urban Decay. Every time I say that, I just, Major, my 6-year-old, is so obsessed with like toots and naked and all those kind of words. And we were out in the boat one day and he was like, Carter just said that those chips were naked. And I was like, they're like naked pita chips, you know? But he could not get over it. And he has this like crazy belly laugh, and he just always talks about the time that Carter said that the chips were naked. Anyway, when I say Naked palette, that's what I think of. But I would use just like a few of the colors, and I would spend like, I don't know, what are those, $75 or $90. So eyeshadows are the same way. Like, find the colors that you love, $12 for one of these guys that's gonna last you like literally probably years, and personalize it to you. Get the colors that you like. Okay, so I did a shimmery. Now I'm gonna use Bubba, which is like in the same depth of color, but it's a matte. So adding it to this eye, Major's outside the door. I'm just gonna do it on my lid. And I think that that shimmer to matte is really pretty. And then I'm also gonna do a little bit in my B. Okay, so I'm getting my eyeshadow brush, this little pencil end, dipping it into Bubba. I'm just making my V over here. Again, keeping in mind this angle. So you can see I came out a little far there. I'm also gonna line my lower lids with Bubba, and then I'm gonna use my contour color on my upper lid. I'm just gonna flip it around and give everything a little blend. Okay, so I'm dipping in Bubba, and So it's like, it's a soft look, and I'm still going to do a little line on top also. All right, so if you are here, say hello. If you catch this later, hashtag replay, so I know you watched, because it makes me feel great. All right, now I'm gonna take my multitasker brush and dip it into my contour and the smaller end, and I'm just gonna line the top of my lashes. All right, I feel like sometimes I'm like telling you guys things that you've already heard a million times. So drop a comment and tell me what you'd like to see. Like, is there a specific eyeshadow you want to see? Is there a technique? Is there, let me know. It's so true, Amber. Yeah, Amber said, I make her want to wear eyeshadow again. I mean, let's be honest. I don't really want to wear eyeshadow, but this is now my job. I am your makeup girl, and that's my job, and I love it. Like, I am so fulfilled and happy, and I'm such a nicer mama and wife. Is that on my phone or on my nose? I can't tell. Guess it was on my nose. We can fix that. We can fix everything, not to worry. So anyway, let me know if there's something that you'd like to see. And Amber Rollins, girl, do I remember when you used to wear some eyeshadow back in the day. All right, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit with this brighter color, because I like to be bright. Hello, April Cone. Okay, I'm looking at my notes. Okay, one thing I didn't say, when we put our brightening color on our lids, that is the best way to get your eyeshadow colors to show up true, because if you put them on just like the naked skin, the vibrancy of the colors aren't going to be as pretty. Thank you, Lori. I'm just so happy to be wearing a sweater. I love winter. All right, so I'm going to put some mascara on, do my lips. What else? What else? What else? I think that was it. I think that was everything I needed to tell you guys. If you haven't put your name in the hat for the eyeshadow giveaway on Friday, be sure to do that. Keep commenting and liking, and the end of every month, I'm gonna give a big giveaway. Everything needs to be ordered by December 14th to get here in time for Christmas. You can come up with some great gifts for teachers, moms, aunts, sisters, cousins, nieces. Let me know if you want some things. Send me your Mac Daddy wish list, and I will work that out with your husband. I'll be your personal elf. I'm telling you what, I've done it a couple of times now this year, and it is so fun to work with these guys. And I always like say, okay, listen, this is gonna be like, it's a lot of money, like her entire wish list. Like, it's a lot, so be prepared. They're usually like, oh, that's it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. Buy it all. Gold star. This is L'Oreal Voluminous. And I feel like I need to change it up. I feel like even though I love the shampoo I use, well, let's be honest, I don't wash my hair a lot, but your hair like gets used to it or something. And I don't know, I feel like my lashes, and I've also kind of been thinking about getting lash extensions, not because I need them. I have long eyelashes, but I mean, just to wake up and already have them on. I know, Lori, right? You can't go wrong. It's so affordable. And I don't like a ton on my bottom, and I actually use waterproof on my bottom. so that I don't get any smudges. All right, Lori, so I told Gretchen and Katie, and I'm not sure I told Wendy, but y'all please go back to the beginning of this video, fellow artists, and let me know what you think about what I did with my brows. Because I had some people saying that they felt like the line brush was just a little bit intimidating to them. So anyway, I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Okay, so I'm gonna line my lips with the same contour color that I did on my face, in my brows, and my eyeliner. I don't really go like all the way to the corners if I'm using contour. I feel like it can make my mouth look a little bit dirty. Valerie Todd, the line brush is how you learn to shape your brows. And it's all about your natural brow line and then knowing where to start and end them and where there should be a little curve. So if you take, so your brow should start side of your nose, they should end at the end of your nose, and the highest arch should be like right at your iris, a little above. So I would love for mine to have a little more of an arch, but they don't do it naturally. So I tend to just leave it like it is. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of sandstone, which is one of our satin lip and cheek colors. It's great as a cheek color or as a lip color. And then I'm gonna use that Bare color that I used on my cheeks, which I really, really like a lot. I'm gonna put that over the sandstone, and I feel like it gives it a little bit of a smoky look. It's pretty, right? Okay. So that's sandstone and Bare. So what do we have left to do? We have illuminate, and that's it. And my my lips are just really dry, so I'm actually gonna do some mint lip conditioner just to, okay. All right, so illuminators. Let's talk illuminators. We have cream illuminators, which are like more natural looking, and we have powder illuminators, which are super glam, which I love. I tend to only really like them like in the crease, like in the corners of my eye or up here. And I just ordered all the colors to be able to show you guys. But today I'm gonna use this cream illuminator Honey. And so I'm taking the blend brush, the smaller end, and I'm just gonna make like a little V here. I'm gonna go a little bit in the corners of my eye like we just talked about. A little bit in the Cupid's bow. And down here. And then we are done. I don't know, how long did that take? But I was talking the whole time. So I'm gonna do a before and after. Please let me know what questions you have. Please enter your name in the drawing for Friday. Keep commenting, add people to the group. Talk to me about, you know, what you're wanting, what your budget is. Let me be your makeup girl, because I want to keep staying home with my babies and making women feel good. So thanks for tuning in.